Hello, hello. How's the volume? How's everyone? Hello. Yay, we are live. We are live. Hello, everyone. I am so happy to be here. Um, Cheers, everyone saying hi. Everyone's so nice. I'm really excited about today's stream because I've been in a very festive mood for the last few days. Today, if you hadn't heard, is the 2-year anniversary of the Forge. So, yay! Yeah, it's been 2 years officially since we launched the Forge. It was available for a little time as a beta that was closed, but then we officially launched and made it available for people to actually subscribe with their credit card and all that. That was on May 21st in 2020. That's 2 years today. It's incredible. um, and I still can't believe that it's been that long. Time flies. um, I was just telling Destiny Gray yesterday about a little anecdote. I remember when I was about to launch, I was wondering, should it only be monthly subscriptions or should we also include yearly subscriptions? Because I didn't know, like, a whole year? Can someone really subscribe for a whole year? That means if someone subscribed for a year, I would have to have the Forge up for at least 1 year. And it was so new. I didn't know, like, is that a commitment that was ready to make? And obviously, I pulled it off. It's been 2 years now. Things are going well, and it's official. We're here to stay. So yeah, for many years to come, the Forge is going to stay, and everyone's going to be happy with all the features and all the stuff that we'll be doing. So yeah, I've been in a very festive mood the last few days. A bit stressful also because we did a big release yesterday night. That was the culmination of weeks, months of work. That everything just kind of lined up so that it was going to be released all basically at the same time, and we pushed things a bit fast to just get everything out on this day, which is really cool because I think we managed to pull it off. There's a couple of things that I also wanted to have released today, but they're going to be delayed because I didn't want to, you know, push any kind of update that would not be as polished, of the same level of quality as the rest of the features of the Forge. So there's still more really cool stuff coming in the next few weeks. But today, it was a huge update already. So yeah, back in 2020, we were still so small. Um, just getting all the stuff working for everyone, and that was like the priority, just to get it um, as smooth user experience as possible, things to work, and mostly as it was blowing up in terms of user base, it had to be able to manage all of those users at once. So that was what we were working on a lot, and since then we've added so many new features. Um, it was um, like if we look back just 1 year ago, we were three people. It was me and two others, Kevin and Zlatan, who were part time. Now, we are seven full time people on the Forge, and we're looking to hire more very soon. Um, we're actually going to be hiring a developer next month for just like a temporary contract to work on the D&D Beyond integration, um, and we're also looking to expand our developer team very soon again as well. So this is very, very exciting. Um, we have quite a few announcements to make for today. Um, there's, of course, going to be giveaways. We usually do one giveaway whenever we have our dev update streams. Today we'll be doing a bit more than that. And we're also going to be doing a sale, which is really great. The sale is going to be limited to yearly subscriptions for World Builder and Storyteller subscriptions. I believe Game Master is already, undervalued. The the pricing for Game Master is lower than what it really should be, and I just don't want to increase that. So you can consider that the Game Master is 100% always on sale. Um, so we're just doing that coupon for Storyteller and World Builder. Um, and yeah, it's for annual, it's a one-time discount of 10%. So if you are a new subscriber or you want to upgrade either to Storyteller or World Builder or upgrade to a yearly subscription, you can use the Anniversary 2022 coupon during checkout and you get that 10%. So I'm just gonna say that now and get it out of the way, and then we can work on like discuss the other stuff, and we'll be doing the giveaways in a short time. Um, let's see. So looking back again, the last couple of years, we've expanded a lot. We have four regions, North America, Europe, Asia, and we have Oceania as well with servers in Australia right now. We have just finished a couple of weeks ago our server move, moving all of our European users from DigitalOcean to OVH, which is our new service provider. That is going to just be so much more stable, faster, and everything. And I think so far we've received a lot of really good feedback on that. That's really cool. And next few months we'll be doing the same thing for our North American users as well. Um, there's some challenges that lessons we've learned during the move for EU, so we're going to try and get ahead of those things in advance before we start the move for the North American region. So that's coming, but we want to work on some specific stuff to make it smoother when that needs to happen. Um, Apart from that, a little over a year ago, we launched the first marketplace for Foundry VTT, the Bazaar, which I'm sure a lot of you use and love. It's still burgeoning, but there's so much content on there already, um, and it's just really awesome. I'm really happy with that turned out. There's still a ton of improvements that we want to be doing on there, and you'll see those soon enough. But yeah, that's all coming really soon. Um, there's how many modules on the marketplace? We have 600 modules on the marketplace right now, plus worlds, um, 24 worlds, and 183 asset packs. That's a lot of content available, and it's still growing, of course. Since launch, we've remade the website. The original website of the Forge when we launched was absolutely horrible. It did get the job done, you know. It worked, which is great, but it was horrible. Now it's just so more polished, just more beautiful on so many different aspects. Alaric is saying it was fine. It was okay. I mean, I don't know, Alaric, if you saw the very first one. Um, Before we did some of the changes to make it a bit better, but um, yeah, you have the let's leave it at that. Yeah, it wasn't that great. It did the job. It definitely did the job. But now it's really, like a website that I can look at and be proud of. So just from a visual standpoint, it's looking really good, and I love it. But we didn't just improve the front page or anything like that. We did a ton of small fixes, small polish, small little things to improve the general user experience, to improve the general look and feel of the website. In the last year or so, you know, it's a lot of small details that you don't really think about, but we fixed 100 little tiny things, both in the back end as well as the user facing side of the website, to just generally offer a better user experience, better performance, and all of that. Overall, it's just looking much more professional. It's more reliable and user friendly, and you know, just as a little anecdote, as an example, when you are on the subscription, let's say you're on the subscription page here, you are subscribed, and here there's the button that says cancel subscription. And here we had the next button, and there was a cancel button, which was to cancel this little dialogue. And some people got confused, and they would click cancel, which would close the dialogue, and they thought that they were canceling their subscription. So, just removing that little button here, and just letting people click the X button instead, that had a huge impact on the user experience, and the emails we were getting about people getting confused about, I thought I canceled, or things like that, right? So just to improve this interface, we had to do it so many times, and just small little details like that over and over again, just to be sure that the user was not confused by anything and was getting exactly what they wanted to do, without having to come to us and ask us, how can I achieve that, right? Just improving that. It's a small little thing, but with hundreds of those, that's a lot of work to just get it. Um, so our users can say that they're on the Forge and it's easy to use, and they're not fighting against the website or against their servers or anything like that. I mean, you're supposed to be fighting goblins, right? You're not supposed to be fighting servers. We're the ones that are fighting the servers for you, right? And our servers are actually helping you out, and they are fighting the goblins for you as well. um, but anyway, we hope to maintain this enthusiasm that has brought us this far. I mean, from our side, the enthusiasm is always going to be there, but I hope that the community and the users are always going to be as enthusiastic about our services, and we want to, remain close to the community as we have been over the last couple of years. And we are going to be doing some things to help us be a bit closer to our community, because I think we have an absolutely amazing community of users here on the Forge, and we want to be able to stay very close to you all. So thank you all again. Thank you for your trust. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for your loyalty, and just thank you, for making this little tiny project of mine into an actual successful business, and being able to uh, provide the joy to all of the users makes me happy. And being able to provide for also the employees and contractors that we are um, having on the forge, and you know it's really great. It's a great feeling. um, and talking about employees and contractors, let's have a small little talk about hiring. As I said earlier, we are now 7 people in the team. We hired last month. I mentioned that in the last month stream update. We hired a new project manager, Veronique, who is getting familiar with all of our projects, and we have so many projects for y'all. So many different ideas and projects, and I don't want to spill any beans, so I'm not gonna say anything, but there's just so much cool stuff that I'm preparing for you all, and I hope you get to see those features implemented soon, and get excited about it as much as I'm excited at the prospect of implementing them. So yeah, just getting that all of those ideas sorted, and I mean, the official title is project manager for Veronique, but truthfully it's the chaos untangler. That's how I like to call her. So yeah, and we are also going to be hiring, as I said, in a month, Arcanist. If you are aware of who Arcanist is in the Foundry community, they are well known, and they will be helping out with the D&D Beyond integration. And apart from that, we also want to hire, um, uh, software developers and DevOps and things like that. That's coming a little further away, maybe in a month or two, maybe a bit more. We'll see. But yeah, we're going to be expanding again. And yeah, let's talk about the exciting updates, right? Because we did a major update today, or last night for me, that uh, that I want to show you. So a couple of things here. So the forums, the forums originally it was called the Tavern, and I realized that nobody was going to the forums because nobody understood what the tavern meant. So they weren't clicking on it, and so we just named it forums, and then people start to use it, and then, um, well, this latest update brought back the name of the tavern and added forms in parentheses. But we also have the adventure log now. So this has been something that I've wanted to do for a very long time, and we actually had a functioning blog for a few months that nobody knew about, but that had no content, and it was just using a default theme that didn't go well with the Forge and all that. But we've now launched our forums, so you can subscribe to the RSS feed, and you'll be able um, to read some of the news. We'll be doing Foundry tips and tricks. We'll be doing guides. I'll do a lot of engineering posts. I like, if you know my personal blog, I like to write very technical stuff. So that's gonna be my category here, engineering. So yeah, we'll be talking about stuff from the bazaar, etc. So the adventure log is our blog. We are launching that today. It's still a little empty, but things will be uh, improved soon enough as we'll start writing more content for it. And I hope you like the content that you'll be seeing on the adventure log of the Forge. And it is an adventure, so you need to follow up on that. Um, Other than that, we have also added this little icon here, Forge Workshop. So I'm really happy with the workshop. What is the workshop? It's basically, it's a very simple static page right now. but it's going to be your entry point into all of the in development features of the Forge. So you can see the D&D Beyond integration here that is currently in beta. We have the Forge Compendium Browser, which I will show you in a minute. That is absolutely amazing. It's currently in finalizing stage, so it's working. It's great. I wouldn't really say it's beta because I think it's working quite well, but it will be um, still finalized. There's still some bugs here and there, and more features that we want to add to it. Two-factor authentication that has been promised to you for a while. It is now completed because yes, you can enable two-factor authentication. I'll show you that in a minute as well. Live kit servers is a new feature that is currently in beta because we don't know yet how it's going to react with all of the users and all that. So it is a beta, but it is published right now for both North America and Europe. We're waiting before we also make it available to Australia and to Asia. But yeah, and the internationalization that's still in development. It's been in development for a little while, but it's coming soon. Patreon integration is something that we are also going to be introducing to you very soon, and save points. This has been something that I've promised for a long time since the original release of the Forge, and it is coming very, very soon. This is the thing that I told you I wanted to have released today also, but it just wasn't ready. We've made some great progress there, however, so I'm really excited to show you kind of the progress we've made and tell you that it's not stagnating, it's moving along, and hopefully in the next few weeks you'll be able to have that move from coming soon into beta. Actually, we should change this from coming soon into in development actually, because yeah, well, everything in the workshop technically is in development. Um, both Patreon integration, we have made some progress on there. It's just not done yet, and save points as well. So, yeah, the workshop will complement the roadmap that we have on the forums. I believe a lot of you are aware of the roadmap, which basically states kind of all the stuff that we've been doing and what we want to be working on. So you can see the current features roadmap is really kind of like the next 2-3 major features that we wouldn't be working on, we want to be working on, and kind of like this year is where I want to take the Forge. That's kind of what the roadmap is. Whereas the workshop is really about what is currently done or recently released or what is currently in beta, or also, it might be, for example, save points before we make it available, let's say from your games page, it would be available to you from the workshop. So you would potentially just be able to access some of those beta features from the workshop page itself, right? So that's how the workshop is going to work. It's going to let you get a sneak peek preview of some of those features. So yeah, that's another one of the changes that we released, and I really am excited about this because I feel like it's just going to make it so much easier to tell our users what is happening with the Forge. So we have a sale, as you are aware, our 10% anniversary 2022 coupon for World Builder and Storyteller. I just mentioned that before for those who just joined us on Twitch. If you're subscribing or upgrading your subscription, you're going to yearly or you're going to Storyteller World Builder. Then use the anniversary 2022 coupon to get a 10% discount on your subscription. But there's also other sales that we have. We have partnered with some of the content creators on the Forge to give you quite a bunch of content on sale. So Limitron, Kelphasil, we have Crosshead Studios, we have Wild Magic Surge, and we have Brain New Worlds, who are also participating in this sale, offering some of their packages for, you know, 1/3 of the price or half price. 45% here. I know there's some 50% somewhere. Um, so it's a really great time to be getting your hands on these amazing map packs or adventures or asset packs, and there's just a lot of content, and there's so many on sale right now. So I definitely encourage you to go looking at all the content that's on sale. And we will be showing you some of that content in the Bazaar Showcase later on in this stream. That's actually how we decided to do the showcase for today. Because generally we roll dice, quite literally. We have a bunch of creators, and they all get assigned a number, and we roll dice to know who we're going to be showing to you for the stream. This way, it's generally always fair to who we're promoting. But this time, because it's this big anniversary event, we just asked anyone who wanted to be part of our sale, and we're just going to show you. It's not going to be as detailed as we usually do, but it's just going to show you. We're going to show you these content that is being on sale right now. So that's how it is, right? Let's see. Um, Something else that's worth noting with regards to the sale is that I saw yesterday an announcement by Foundry itself that they are doing a sale. I believe it starts tomorrow or Monday, I'm not sure. But Foundry VTT itself is going to be on sale as well, so that would be really a great time to grab yourself a second license, or offer a license to one of your players who wants to DM, and so you'll have Foundry, the very best hosting service at the same time, and some amazing content that you can add to your games, everything for such a much more affordable pricing. Yeah, so it's the week to get into Foundry because of all the sales that are out there. All right, let's talk real quick about the EU server migration, and then we're going to start with a giveaway um, already. And I'll do a couple more giveaways during the stream, and then I'll talk more about all the other stuff. There's just so much to talk about. We are 30 minutes in, and I've barely started talking about all of the updates and all the stuff that we have. EU server migration. So, if you were not aware, I mean, if you were on the EU server, you are most definitely aware. But if you were not, you probably missed it. But we had the EU server migration. We moved all of the users from one infrastructure to a different infrastructure that's much more stable, much more faster, and it's providing us with so many opportunities to improve the service. We have a lot more control. We basically bought dedicated servers in a data center instead of using cloud computing. I mean, we're actually going with a hybrid approach, so we are using our dedicated servers with cloud to complement in times of need, etc. So it's a really great new infrastructure that we've designed, and it's working great. So the move happened. It took a little over a week. I believe 10 days total. We went slowly at first, and then we went. We had just a little couple of hiccups during the move that we managed to fix with just a small interruption, but otherwise we did the move progressively for users as well. So if you were in a game, or you were in a game within the last 6 hours, we were not moving you because you might have just gone for a break or something like that. So we just left every user. We did one user at a time, and making sure that they were completely inactive before we moved them. And we did some magic trickery so that the move of each user was taking 3 to 5 seconds, something like that. So if you happen to come during that time, you would have seen, oh, you're being moved, and then up there you go. 5 seconds later, you're now on the new server, and with no impact to your game or to anything like that. So it was very smooth, no interruption for data maintenance or anything of the sort. I don't like those, so I tried my best to make that not happen. But yeah, uh, new servers are now up for Europe, and we are now hosted through Frankfurt with OVH using dedicated servers, and it's going great. All right, let's go with a giveaway. Let's do a giveaway right now. What do you think? Is everyone happy with the idea of doing a giveaway? If yes, then I would recommend that you type hashtag Forge is cool in the chat, and once we have a few people there, then I will be doing a drawing of a gift card. Actually, I will be doing two drawings. Okay, two drawings. The first one is going to be for a gift card of $20 on the Forge, and the second drawing will be for the animated fire atmospheric overlays by Wild Magic Surge. So these are going to be. Whoops. What's happening with YouTube? YouTube, what's wrong with you, YouTube? Let me see if I can reload this. So hashtag Forge is cool in chat, please. Oh wow, already 28 entries. Woo! Is YouTube working? Nope. Apparently YouTube is not working. Well, that sucks. Maybe because it's an embed and it's a shorts. That might be. Yeah, there you go. So animated overlays of fire, all sorts of fire types that you can add to your games from Wild Magic Surge. Where was that? Where was it? There you go. And it's currently on sale, I believe, for 25% off. And it doesn't actually tell me what the pricing is because, yeah, it's $4.15 is the current pricing for it. So there you go. All right. Let's draw. Let's draw. We're using Moobot for the drawing, so I'm just gonna give you a couple more minutes to enter your hashtag Forge is cool in chat, because you believe it. It's not just for the gift card. You really think that the Forge is cool because it absolutely is cool. So enter hashtag Forge is cool, and you'll be entered in the giveaway, and we'll be doing those in a second. All right. So 1, 2, 3. Draw. Todd Moon Bounce. Congratulations, Todd Moon Bounce, as our first winner. Yay! Congrats. You are getting the $20 gift card that you can use either towards your subscription or on the Bazaar. The choice is absolutely yours. And the second entrant, drumroll please, is going to be Chillin' Chuck 42. Chilling Chuck 42, I hope you're there. Congratulations as well. You will be getting the atmospheric overlay animated fire by Wild Magic Surge. Congratulations. All right. Cool. This is going so well. People are happy. I'm happy. Awesome. All right. So what's next? What should we do now? Should we talk about two-factor authentication? I feel like we should talk about two-factor authentication. All right, so two-factor authentication, great feature for security. This is something that I've been wanting to add for a long time now, and it is now um, available. It's been in development for months. We've gone over it so many times just to make sure that it's as secure as it can be. No possible bugs there, no ways to lock the user out of their account, and things like that. Um, Oh, by the way, Todd Moonbounce and Chuck42, I believe it was Chillin' Chuck, um, send me a private message on Twitch with your email address so we can contact you with the gift cards. Um, Usually, I I would have Destiny Gray with me here, who would be contacting you and giving you the gift card. But it's Saturday, and he's not working. He would have been, but he had other engagements, and so I'll have to do it after the after the stream. So just make sure that you send me your email address via private message here on. I'm gonna write a message. Yeah, so it's Todd Moonbounce and Chilling Chuck. Please message me. So you should. Oh, oh, that's Kakaroto. That's me as the that was my personal account. Yeah, you can message me on Kakaroto DM, my personal account, or message the Forge VTT account. Um, just so I'm able to contact you afterwards and make sure that it's going to the right person. Anyways, we'll be talking about two-factor authentication and some other stuff. The Compendium Browser, and then we'll be doing another gift card giveaway. And we'll be talking about the live kit integration, save points. We'll be doing the Bazaar Showcase, some more gift cards. Something special we have today is that I have this little thing here that I want to also be giving away. And this is a gift card from Wormwood um, for $25. I'm not going to show you the code, but yeah, we have a $25 Wormwood gift card. And if you do not know who Wormwood is, Google it right now. They make some incredible wood accessories for tabletop RPG, and I actually got it along with this thing that I bought for the Forge team for Christmas, which is a dice um, box. Ugh, it's a little hard to open because the magnets are super strong because you don't want the dice falling. And yeah, this was actually the Christmas gift, one of the Christmas gifts that I gave my team. Doesn't have the Forge logo. These are high variance dice in very nice coloring that looks very similar to the Forge dice set on Dice So Nice. Um, and yeah, I got them this. It is beautiful. I also got them this. Let me show you. I mean, why not? It's totally unexpected, but I got them this. I mean, it's a dice set, and I don't know if it can focus, but they have dragons. It's a dragon. Oh, there you go. I think it's focused now, but it keeps getting hidden by the algorithm of NVIDIA broadcast that thinks it's the background or something. But yeah, they're really nice dice, and a dice box and resin high variance dice. The resin high variance dice, they basically have 3 natural 20s and 3 natural 1s, 2 natural 2s, 2 natural 19, and I think it stops at like 5 or 6 and like 15. So you don't really get the 10, 11, 8. You don't get that. It's very likely you get a natural 1 or a natural 20. That's why they called it the high variance dice set, which is really cool, but I really like the color scheme, which looks very much like the Forge's colors. And real quick, I am so distracted. I'm going all over the place. The Forge dice set, they look a little like the Forge dice set, but it doesn't have the little marble flecks. Um, but yeah, if you want to roll your forged dice in your game with Dice So Nice, go grab that from the bazaar. It's actually pay what you want, so you can just get it for 0 if you don't want to pay anything, or you can buy it for the recommended 4.99, or whatever. If you want to give just $1, you can give $1 for it or grab it for free. There's no need to put that on sale because it's pay what you want. And they are absolutely amazing and beautiful. The Rollsmith, who makes a lot of dice sets for Dice So Nice, we're contracted to make that for us. You can visit their website for some other really cool dice sets if you want. But personally, I like to use the Forge dice set. So, back to what I was saying. If you did not notice that before, I do have attention deficit disorder because I keep getting distracted by all sorts of things. So, two-factor authentication is now available for you to use. It's highly recommended that you enable it for your account in order to secure it. You can request two-factor authentication. You would get an email with a code that you need to enter. You need to confirm your password, and you need to enter, scan the QR code and enter the authentication code here. I mean, I could potentially do that now. Yes, I will. I definitely will, and just show you how it's done. There's the password here. I'm if I'll be right back because I need to go look at the email, and obviously I don't want to do that on camera. So give me a second. I'll be back in a second just to grab that email for the authentication code. And I'm back. I got it. There you go. That's my email. The code I got by email, and I will now be scanning this QR code with my phone. And here is my authentication code. Validate. And there you go. I have some recovery codes. So it's really important that once you enable two-factor authentication, you keep those recovery codes, because if you lose your recovery codes and you don't have access to your phone for the two-factor authentication, you will have no way to recover your account. That's the security feature, right? And we can't recover the account for you because doing that is basically the same thing as someone, trying to scam us into thinking that they are the rightful owner. I mean, for obvious reasons, someone could change, like if you forgot to log out, or someone, they would still need your password. So let's say they can guess your password or something like that, and they change your email address, and then they do a recover password or anything of the sort. They get access to your account, but they wouldn't be able to because of two-factor authentication. If they email us and tell us, oh, I lost my code, and here's how you can authenticate me because I'm the rightful owner, here's my password, here's my email address, it's all the right stuff, then we don't have a way to verify that they didn't just hijack the account and change the email address or anything like that. So it's very important, keep your recovery code. So that's why we don't have an OK button here. We have I saved my recovery codes. We want to make sure that people know to save their recovery codes. Because that would be your only way to get back into your account. Let's say your phone, and that happened to me in the past, your phone's screen broke. Let's see. Yeah, I actually have a broken screen on this phone, and I have another one. Yeah, don't ask me why I have so many phones around my desk with broken screens. Um, I'm still trying to recover the data on those. It's been a year or something, but anyway. So yeah, you break your phone, you can't boot it, you can't access the authenticator code, then you need your recovery code. So you can actually log into your account and disable two-factor authentication with the recovery code, and then re-enable it to set it up again on a new phone, for example. You definitely need to click the print button, so it will print you this nice page with your recovery codes and all of that. And then, um, you know, I saved my recovery codes, and there you go. Now they're there. You can reprint them again just to be sure. We give you the second opportunity. You can regenerate your recovery code anytime you want. Now it doesn't show them again because I closed the window. You need the auth code in order to regenerate them. If you do use a recovery code, if you regenerate your recovery codes, or if you enable two-factor authentication, disable it, you always get an email to let you know about that. So if you get an email about someone using a recovery code, or you'll know. Do note that the recovery codes themselves are not sent by email, so you have to be careful. All right. So let me just for VTT, right? And then I log in with this account, and there you go. It's gonna ask me for my two-factor authentication code, which if I don't put the right one, obviously it's not gonna let me log in. But I'm just gonna wait. There you go. With the right code, I log in. I mean, it's two-factor authentication. You know how that works, in theory. So there you go. Two-factor authentication enabled. So I'm going to disable it now because everybody has the code. Everyone who was watching the stream has scanned the QR code, I'm sure. So I'm just gonna disable it right now, and I'll re-enable it for this account after the stream. Yes, distracted DM, social engineering can be very, you know, efficient in stealing a forge account. If you don't know the XKCD comic, actually, let me show you that. Yeah, did I mention that I easily get distracted? Yes. So this is a really funny comic, like a crypto nerd's imagination. His laptop's encrypted. Let's build $1 million cluster to crack it. No good. It's 4096-bit RSA. Blast. Our evil plan is foiled. What would actually happen in the real world? His laptop's encrypted. Drag him and hit him with this $5 wrench until he tells us the password. That's, I mean, it's not social engineering, but that's where the vulnerability is. It's not necessarily the actual encryption. It's the user is the most likely to leak their password somewhere. That's why it's always important to use unique passwords and change them often and things like that. Anyways, getting distracted, let's get back to the subject here. We have two-factor authentication now available, so you can secure your account. It's really good. You need to have your email verified before you enable it, so it's important for you to do that. If you have not verified your email address before, you will now see a notification, just like this one. You will now see a notification that tells you your email address needs to be verified. So it's going to eventually become a requirement to always verify your email accounts before you can use the Forge's services. I think that's an important security thing also, because we had some people with, I can't recover my password, and I'm not getting the email for resetting my password, and then we realized it's because they had a typo in their email address, and we have to go through a whole process to make sure it's not social engineering and things like that. So it's important to verify your email address, enable two-factor authentication, be sure not to lose your recovery codes, print them and put them in a safe spot for you to access if you ever need it. And from there, let's go to showing you the Compendium Browser. The Compendium Browser is awesome. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. Basically, since I did the D&D Beyond integration on the Forge, having um, the ability to convert to a world or a module was an option specifically, for rule books, specifically because I realized that it was near impossible to navigate the large amount of compendiums and content and be able to actually find what you're looking for, uh, because it's very difficult for Foundry to give you a very useful um, way to access your content. I'm seeing a question in chat. I'm not reading chat because it's going too fast and I have too many things to say. But sometimes I will notice something. So, MC Carty McCarty, I assume, if I'm using the Mr. Primate's D&D Beyond importer, will that cause problems with your own D&D Beyond importer? It's it should not. It will not. They work very, very differently. Mr. Primates is absolutely magnificent. I love his work, and I love Mr. Primate as well. As a person, he's a really great dude. Um, but we have very different ways of going about it. In the sense of with Mr. Primate's importer, you will be looking for specific monsters that you import into your game or your compendiums, and you will be mostly importing also character sheets. It's great for that. Um, we don't do import of character sheets. We just do imports of books, right? So let's say the basic rules. You want to import the basic rules. I do this. It pops me the basic rules page. Do you authorize the Forge to validate your D&D Beyond purchase for basic rules, download on your behalf, and transfer the content of this source material to your Forge account? If you agree, then you can download and convert it into a uh, what do you call it? A module like compendiums, and that's how you do it. It's not going to take hours of importing your content, and it's not going to just import quite anything. It's a very specific book that you're importing from D&D Beyond. I believe the Mr. Primate also has book imports, though they work differently, and I think it's a little bit more complicated to use than the way it's set up, because I believe you have to run it on your own computer and do things like that. So it has installed some dependencies here for us, which uh, is like the new Forge Compendium Browser, and we'll see how that looks in a minute. I want to show you. Let's say I'm going to import Monster Manual, Curse of Strahd, Lost Mine of Fendelver. By the way, if you have not seen that, D&D Beyond was bought by Wizards of the Coast very recently. And so your D&D Beyond account is now being moved to a Wizards account. I think um, any of you who have been on D&D Beyond probably saw the emails, notifications, and information about that. Um, what you may not know is that they also released this week Lost Mine of Fendelver as free content now. So if you want, Lost Mine of Fendelver is now available for free on D&D Beyond. As long as you have a D&D Beyond account, it's available. Um, and because of that change, I've also made that free on the Forge. Basically, the basic rules, Lost Mine of Fendelver, and Frozen Stick, the three free content on D&D Beyond, you can import it without needing to be part of the beta, without needing to be a patron or anything like that. It will just work. So that's a great way for you, if you're on the Forge, to try the D&D Beyond integration that we are building without any commitment from on your part of beta access or anything like that. It's available for everybody straight away. You can go to the D&D Beyond tab on the Bazaar and just install, like, import the basic rules, Lost Mine of Fendelver, and Frozen Sick. Curse of Strahd is my little favorite thing, because that's the campaign I played for 2 years. So from the module side, Forge Compendium Browser. No, where is it? Forge. Compendium. There you go. So here's the Forge Compendium browser. I will update it. The Compendium Browser module, and I'll show you in a minute what that looks like. Let's start this world. Let's start with this world. We do have one for the live stream, but we'll get to that once we do the Bazaar Showcase. A question in chat: how do you get beta access? So to get beta access, what you would need to do is be a patron of me, Kakaroto. So if you go to the D&D Beyond tab here, it explains everything, and then there's the click here for more information, which explains even a bit further what you can expect, what the limitations are, etc. So if you are a patron of Kakaroto, and that's me. So patron, and then you go to your my account page, Patreon, and link with your account with Patreon, and then it will just automatically give you access. For the $5 tier, that gives you access to importing the rule books. And the $5 tier gives you access to importing the adventures. So adventures, obviously, Curse of Strahd, Heart of the Dragon Queen, etc. And the rule books are, basic rules, player's handbooks, monster manual, all the rule books basically that aren't actual adventures. All right. If you haven't seen, this is the last demo. Some music. Okay, I'm gonna remove the music. Let's manage modules, D&D Beyond. So let's enable the basic rules, Curse of Strahd, Lost Mine Fandlever, Monster Manual, Player's Handbook. This one is not on version 0.1.0, the Forge of Fury, so it's not going to appear. So no need to enable it. Because if you did convert before, like the import your content from D&D Beyond, you would need to recreate your modules because there needs to be a change. So all the adventures you have on your account, right? Yes, McCarty. It does verify your purchase. So if you were not logged in on D&D Beyond, or you didn't purchase it on D&D Beyond, it will not be able to download it on your behalf, because we're not providing that content. We're just downloading it as you. And so if you don't have access to it, then you can't import it. So yeah, in that case, it will tell you haven't bought this content. It will redirect you to the marketplace on D&D Beyond. So you would need to purchase it on D&D Beyond itself. So let's open the Compendium Browser. There you go. Open the Compendium Browser. There should be an image here. Oh, it's a little slow, but okay. So it will show you your content, your imported books. Before the Compendium Browser, if you had used this feature, you would have seen about 100 different content packs here, which was absolutely unmanageable. But now you can click on your different books to see them. Let's say the basic rules. You can just navigate your rules right like that. Oh, let's see this Baylor. Here's the actor. And you can just import them. Just like that, it's imported into my Foundry, and I can just drop it. You can see it's a huge or large monster. Bone Devil, so you can, go through those. You can see the items here. So you have your bard features, you have your spells. Obviously, you can also search. So let's say you want to add Acid Flash. Whoops, Acid Flash. Wait, is it Acid Flash? No. Splash, sorry. There you go. Here's Acid Splash and import it. There you go. And I can just then put that into your character sheet. Curse of Strahd. Let's go. My scenes, actors. So these are only the actors for Curse of Strahd. But here's the scenes. So you can see the Vistani camp. It tells you here's the image, and here's the how many walls there is, how many ambient lights. And I can just import my scene. And there you go. I can just go to the scene right there. And it comes with the walls, with the lighting. Well, wait, give me a second here. It says 4 ambient lights, so there should be some light. Oh, there they are. Whoops. There's your 4 ambient lights. So just like that, let's open the Compendium Browser again. What should I go to? Oh, Lost Mine of Phandelver. Here's running the adventure, etc. And I'm looking through Wave Echo. I mean, this is, the player, the DM version and all that. And then I can go to my scene and just Red Brand Hideout, and I'm gonna import it. And there it is in my world. You can see this is not, you know, this is not a fake video. This is live. It doesn't take hours to import all that content. It's just that easy. Let's go to the monster manual. Oh, I want to search for, I don't know, some dragon. And okay, there's a bunch of dragons in all of these. And then, okay, I want an adult white dragon because that sounds fun. And I'm going to drop that adult dragon right here in this red brand hideout. And yeah, it's got all of the stats. Everything is, it's great. It's really great. You can, just browse through all of your actors very easily. You can search, obviously, as I've just shown. You can, I mean, this is the monster manual, so you can actually go see, oh, what is a pixie, and you can this one doesn't look so good. This one is a bit better. I don't know why. This is kind of an issue with the D&D Beyond data itself, that some of them don't have the right styling. But pseudo dragons, so you have your pseudo dragon stat block, then you have the information about them, but you can click on that and you get to the actual sheet. So it switched from from the journal. Let's go to abolets, right? So we are currently in journals, abolets. So we're looking at the stat block. This is the journal. I mean, I can import that journal, right? This is the journal that tells me about the abolet and all of the stuff. But then I can click here and I get to the actual monster, the actor. I just switched to the actor. I can import that actor. It's fast. It's easy to use. It's awesome. It's great. You can just look at your monk, and you don't need to import everything into your world, because a lot of users are importing this stuff into their world, and it bugs down the world. It becomes slow. It becomes, instead you can keep all of that as your compendiums, and then you can just access the compendium and import your actor or your scenes or your journals as you need. I mean, for your journals, you don't even need to import your adventure into your journals here. You can keep your journals in the world to just be your session summaries and things like that, and you can just keep reading the book straight from the Compendium browser. You don't need to import that content for it to be accessible, right? I don't even know why you need an import button here. You just need to view it in this format. It's just so much better. You can also drag and drop. I believe. I think that works for scenes rather than. So drag and drop. Oh, there you go. Drag and drop. Actors also, you can drag and drop your actors. Well, I need to do it here. Phantom. There you go. So you can drag and drop from here. I wonder if I can drag and drop into the map from here. Yes, I can. So you can straight drop your content from the Compendium browser into the canvas without going through opening it and then clicking import, and then you just go and drag and drop it. It will import it and place it on the canvas. That's great. I'm seeing a question. Will you use the player version of the scenes in the future? It's already the player versions. These are player. Well, they're supposed to be player versions. Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, they are supposed to be player versions. I'm not sure why that's not the case. That sounds like a bug. definitely sounds like a bug because it wasn't doing that before. Thank you for noticing. Who asked the question? Iri Ganassi. No. What's the question? I think chat just went too fast for me to follow. Who asked that? Oh, Michael Marcustan. Right. Thank you for noticing that it's not the player version. That needs to be fixed as soon as possible. I wonder if it was just on. Uh, yeah, so this one is the player version. Red Brand is the player version. Pragma is player version. Okay, all of these are player versions. Oh, okay, so there's both of them. Oh, that's interesting, actually. Okay. Okay. So let's go back to Curse of Strahd, because I didn't notice that. Um, okay, these are player versions as well in Curse of Strahd. Yeah. The was no, yeah, this one isn't. Washer House, I wonder if there's another Washer House that is player version. Anyways, getting that cleaned up and making that content, where it matches, because the walls, the lighting, and all of that, that goes to Mr. Primate. He has an open source repository with all the metadata for the scenes. That is not our work. I definitely want to give credit where it's due. It's Mr. Primate and his team and his community that has set up all of those maps with the walls and all of that. That all that information is coming from them, and what I want to be working on, I mentioned before, we are going to have a short-term contract with next month with Arcanist. I want him to work on getting this stuff cleaned up, so we don't see these player DM versions. We don't have, because I know that there are some maps where you have the wall information. This is a bug from our side where you have the wall information of one map being dropped on the wrong map. So we want to improve that. But overall, this Compendium Browser is absolutely a game changer in how you access your D&D Beyond content. Uh, because I mean, you've seen how it works, right? You just, hey, I want um, uh, let's say I want the Sunless Citadel. You click the Sunless Citadel. Okay, I authorize the Force to import it for me. And then that gives you this module. And then you can just go ahead and just look at the content. And you have the cross references between things. This was a recent fix also. So we've done not just releasing the Compendium Browser, we fixed some stuff with the way that conversions themselves work. There's more to be done. One thing, for example, is that if you import as a world, I would really like you to not see just the monsters that are specific to Curse of Strahd. I want you that, if there's a werewolf or just a wolf that comes from the basic rules or comes from the monster manual, I want you to have that in your actors when you import your adventure as a world, right? So that's one of the changes that I want to do, and it's been the biggest problem I've had with the D&D Beyond integration, and I'm still having a little bit of challenge to do that smoothly because again, we don't have that content. We are not providing it. We have to go get it from D&D Beyond, and we're getting it as a whole set as a book. So you might have access to a monster manual monster, but you don't have access to the monster manual book itself. So we might not be able to get that content specifically. So it's a little bit complicated. So that's why still hasn't been fixed yet. But yeah, I mean, you have your all your stuff, your spells, everything, and it's all set up properly in theory. Let's see, what do we have? Do you have something that gives like, I don't know, some damage that we can see? Acid Arrow should have. Oh, it's not effects, it's details. So yeah, you see the damages, the damage formula, everything is set up properly for you. What's the verbal, somatic, what's the material you need, everything is just imported. Um, there might be some bugs, there might be some issues, but we're working on getting that content perfect for you. All right. So that's the Compendium Browser. What do you all think? I am personally really excited about it. I really am. I really love it. I love the changes. I've been seeing this in my mind for over a year now on how it should be done, and I'm really glad that this is finally done. The work was almost entirely done by Iron Monk, by the way, who you know probably from all of the modules for Foundry VTT that Iron Monk is doing. We have brainstormed on the design. I pitched my ideas. He improved on those as well, and then he implemented the feature, getting it to a state where I'm really happy with the overall result of what he developed for me. Well, for us, for you. That's the truth. Let's see. Did I forget to mention anything about this? Uh, do, do, do. Oh yeah, something really, really important and really cool about this is where's the Forge Compendium Browser? Something really cool about it is that we have released this as an open source project. So if anybody wants to use this, not only did we make it not exclusive to the Forge, and it's not exclusive to D&D Beyond, but we are making it so that any content creator out there who wants to use our browser can set things up in their module to say, hey, I'm releasing this adventure. It is compatible with the Forge Compendium library, and here's how the data should be shown, because they need to set up the packs and they need to say what folders, what the hierarchy and all of that is. And if they give us the hierarchy and set the flag that says we are compatible with the Forge Compendium library, then their books will be added to this. It does not have to be D&D Beyond only. And not only that, but it's open source. So again, we're going to back to my roots of an open source developer finally being able to give back again an open source project to the community of Foundry VTT developers. And you can go and see how we do things. You can browse, it's written in Vue, so there's a lot of stuff that we still are going to be able to improve on. One of the things I wanted was to have a sort of cover flow like iTunes has, so you can actually use cover flow to select your books, being able to just like swipe here and and see all of your books and just switch from your books straight from this area without having to go back to the compendium library. You can see that we have import buttons on all of the journals and things like that, but we also want an import adventure button straight from this page, so you can import the entire thing at once. There's a lot of things that we still want to do, and you're gonna see those happening hopefully soon. But I hope you're all excited about that. But yeah, I'm personally really excited about this, as you probably noticed from my voice of excitement, and on the fact that we're releasing this as an open source thing. Originally, it was called D&D Beyond browser, but we changed it to Compendium Browser to make that name more inclusive of anyone else who wants to port their adventure module to be compatible with the Forge Compendium Browser. So there. I hope you're excited. And let's see. We're going to do another giveaway. How does that sound? Let me see. Okay, so we're going to do another giveaway. Therefore, I'm going to post the Oh, the announcement is already posted, I think. Right. So, you just do hashtag Forge is cool, and in the chat, if you haven't already. If you already entered it earlier, you're already in the giveaway, so you don't need to do it a second time. I'm just going um to draw more people. So if you've just joined us recently and you didn't get a chance to participate in the previous giveaway, then just type hashtag Forge is cool in the chat now to be entered into our giveaway, where we will be giving a $20 gift card for the Forge, as well as, I should probably keep that tab open somewhere, as well as a gift of the asset animated fire atmospheric overlays by Wild Magic Search. Um, right. And so hashtag Forge is cool. Do that while I try and catch up real quick on some of the chat. There's a lot of chat messages today. Um, I'm just gonna try and quickly read some of them. Um, Fantastic. There's just so much chat. I'm really happy to see so many of you all being here and chatting with us. Thank you for participating in and just celebrating with us this anniversary. So hashtag 4J School. I think everyone who wanted to participate has done so. So let's draw a couple more entrants. So the first one is going to be for the other $20 gift card from the Forge, which you can use towards your subscription, or use it for purchasing anything from the Bazaar. So, Mike Northern, hopefully you're there. Let me know if you are, because you might have entered the contest earlier and then left, but you do need to be here in order to claim it, to claim your gift card. So, where is he answering? Mike Norton. I'm gonna ping Mike Norton. Hey, are you there? I didn't miss the message, did I? No. No, not you, sadly, Michael Marcus. Or Mark Carty, I guess. Okay, well, sorry, Mike Norton. I think you missed your win. I'm gonna draw a different winner here. Chris G. Tom. Is Chris among us? Yeah, I know there's a lot of mics today in chat. Yay, Chris G. Tom. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Please send me a message. Message me with your email, and I will. That's Kakaroto DM. That's me on my personal account rather than the Forge account. Or you can also message the Forge account if it's easy. I'm not entirely sure how to do that with Twitch. If you can just message easily enough. Then we have Giovanna's Witness for the animated fire gift is G. Let me pronounce that right. Giovanna's Witness here. Yay! All right, Giovanna's Witness. Please message me. Message me your email address so I can get you that gift card. right away. Well, after the stream. After the stream. All right. Um, all right. Well, that's our two gift giveaways. We'll have another one after the Bazaar Showcase. Um, that we'll be doing soon. In which we'll be doing 5 draws. I believe. No, 3 draws. Sorry. Um, 2 gift cards. Wait, no, 1 gift card, one animated fire, and 1 wormwood gift card. So if you didn't see this at the beginning, we have a $25 gift card from Wormwood. I don't know if that shows actually properly on the camera. Uh, there you go, Wormwood, $25 gift card that I'll be doing at the very end. Uh, so let me just see if I got the messages. So I got the message from Chris G. Tom. I am missing the message from Giovanna Witness. Please send me a message with your email address so I can get that that gift card to you after the stream. Cool. All right. Next things I want to talk about, there's just so much, is the LiveKit integration. So let's go back here to our Forge workshop. So LiveKit servers, we have launched our LiveKit servers on the North American and European servers right now. They are available for you in beta if you are on the World Builder tier. So you can click here for more information on how to get that working. It's actually super easy. Let me see if I think I have the live kit. No, I don't have the live kit thing. Okay, I'm gonna close this, go back to the bazaar, and look for live kit, and install the live kit AV client. Okay, this you can see here, live kit AV client. You have the Forge provides pre-configured LiveKit servers for World Builder subscribers, and the module itself is created and maintained by At the Tavern, who, if you know Beckett or Beckett, they are behind this At the Tavern company, and they also provide their own services. They have the LiveKit AV client. They have also an access to through Patreon to their own LiveKit servers. But if you're on the Forge and you're on the World Builder tier, then you can have access to the Forge LiveKit servers. We have contracted Beckett to help us get that all set up. So he's been a great help on that front. But yeah, it's super easy, right? So you install the module, okay? That's easy enough to do, and then let's just start a world, and I'll show you how that's done. So what does LiveKit do for us? So if you've ever tried to do audio video, so LiveKit, I'm just gonna enable the LiveKit module. Okay, I'm gonna switch this here to this landing page that I'm gonna activate. So if you want to do audio video conferencing in Foundry VTT, you go to configure audio video, and you enable audio video, and that gets you to have these cool video boxes. I'm gonna allow these. I don't think that's gonna work because my camera is already being used, I think. So you enable it, then you go to server, and instead of setting up your own server, you can just select the Forge. That's it. And then, whoops, I actually just disabled it. There you go. It's green. So I'm connected. I don't know if I can enable my camera because it's being used by OBS right now for Twitch. Um, but that's basically it. That's the only configuration you need to do. LiveKit server, the Forge. If you're on the World Builder tier, it will just work. It will connect for you automatically to the LiveKit servers that the Forge provides. You don't have to set up a custom server. You don't have to, um, you know, configure firewalls or anything. You just set that up and play. And what this does compared um, to the native audio video conferencing in like the built-in AV from Foundry is that it's going to be much more performant. So I believe there's something here that I wrote a little while ago. That was July 2020. That's a long time ago, almost 2 years now, where I explained the differences between, let's say, how Discord works, how Jitsi works, how Foundry works, and LiveKit is a little bit like Jitsi in this case. So Foundry uses this mesh networking system where you connect to each other. So let's say you have 5 players and you're the DM, then you are connected to 5 other people. So you have 10 connections, one to each player, both ways, one for audio, one for video. So actually, that's almost 20 paths of communications, and you are sending your video and you're sending your audio 5 times. So you have to compress it and decompress what you're receiving. So it's very hard on your CPU because you have to compress your video 5 times. You have to decompress the video 5 times. Same for the audio. And then the bandwidth, you are using 5 times as much bandwidth as you should be. Whereas with LiveKit, it's an SFU system where you're only connected to the LiveKit server and you just send to that server and it takes care of sending to everybody else. So it's going to use less CPU, it's going to use less bandwidth, it's going to be much more performant, and we do notice some people seeing slowdowns in Foundry with the built-in AV because it consumes so many resources on the computer, for example. Give me a second, I need to drink a little bit of water. Oh, and this is my alarm to tell me I need to feed the bunnies. But we are in stream, so they'll have to wait, unfortunately, until after we're done. So it will work a lot better for many things related to the audio video conferencing with Foundry. It's going to be more stable, it's going to be faster, it's going to use a lot less bandwidth, so that's going to be much better for those who are not on fiber optic or gigabit internet at home, things like that. I mean, not gigabit, but if you're in a rural area, for example, that's just definitely going to be a lot better for you. It has also a lot of cool features, so you can have things like breakout boards. I don't think I can do it because there's only one player in this game, but you can see the information here. So you have like breakout rooms, so you can have like a whisper in video and audio with just one player and things like that. You can there's a few features. Give me a second here. I wanted to show you from the README here all the features that they provide. So it uses the SFU architecture, so it's going to be better for audio video. It works in more environments. So let's say you are on your mobile phone hotspotting, then built-in audio video from Foundry is just not going to work because the mobile cellular networks have very strict firewalls, and audio video is just not going to work. But with LiveKit, because we have relay servers and things like that, that's going to work for you. If you have a corporate firewall and things like that in your work, in your office. That's also probably going to prevent you from doing audio video, but with LiveKit, that will work. You have breakout rooms, of course. You have the adaptive streaming, dynamic broadcasting, so that's going to reduce the bandwidth. So let's say you break out and you increase the size of the camera of one of your players, then that's going to be a higher resolution. But when it's back small like this, it's going to be a lower resolution. So you're not wasting bandwidth for like 720p camera when it's only being shown as 120 pixels. So that does things like that. It uses better codecs as well. You have the connection quality indicator, this little green dot here to tell you how the connection is with your players. Um, what else? Use to open audio video in separate tab, even separate device. Ability for individual users to disable receiving video in case they are on very limited connections. And it's maintained, very well maintained by Bickett, who's doing a lot of great work on it as part of the At the Tavern. So it's really cool. It's really great, and mostly if you want to have a very stable audio video experience in Foundry, LiveKit is the way to go. And we are now providing that server setup automatically for our World Builder users. So that's the big update as well on that front. We have, let me see if I didn't miss anything here. I saw a question about using Discord for audio. Personally, what I like to do is use Discord for audio and video within Foundry, because it's really great to see the video at the bottom here, or placed all around the map of your players. But let's say you enable a module or you do something, you have to refresh the page, then you don't hear anyone. You're cut off from the rest of the party, or everyone is cut off as everyone reloads if you enable a module mid-game. So that can be really annoying. Whereas by using Discord for audio only, then you can still hear everyone. You don't get cut off, and it works great. And then when you're reloading, you just lost the video, which is not as important as being able to hear what your DM is saying. So my personal opinion, but everyone is obviously free to do whatever works best for them. My personal opinion is you do audio in Discord, like a completely separate program, and you just do the video within Foundry, because that's a really great setup, in my opinion, for that. So yeah, we set up LiveKit. You'll see that as well in the plans and pricing page. You can, if you compare the plans now, we have the LiveKit server added as one additional benefit of our World Builder tier. That consumes a lot of bandwidth, so it has to be one of the highest advantages. Highest tiers to be able to support the infrastructure costs of the LiveKit servers. But yeah, we have the automatic game snapshot, the save points feature that we are going to discuss in a minute, which was our world builder feature. Which was our world builder feature, and now we've added. Where's the plans page? Now we've added LiveKit as a second feature that is exclusive to World Builder. And yeah, that's about it. Right now it's still in beta, so we're still trying things out. This morning we found some issues with the interaction with the module. As an example, if you go to enable AV, but it's currently disabled, then you won't see the option here until you enable it, save, and it reloads the page before you see it. So there are some small little fixes that we need to be able to handle, and we'll do that next week. And then We need to also do some changes to our infrastructure in Australia to be able to accommodate for the Live Kit implementation. And then we are going to deploy it for Asia and Oceania as well. But right now, it's North America and Europe both have access to the feature on World Builder. So that's about it. The other big feature that I wanted to talk about, which isn't available right now, but will be soon enough. It's not so much a release, but more as an update on the progress for the save points feature. If you have seen
With
the
that, I'm
Whoop, I hate hearing my voice. If you have seen the this demo that I did back in November 2021, so it's been a little while, but you'll see a demo of how the save points feature works. You can check that out on the workshop page. Um, so it's still not yet ready, but we are making some really good progress on that front. We got stuck on an issue with regards to security and how we were going to implement that. We finally figured that out. Thanks, by the way, to Bigit, who just mentioned something that kind of unlocked the thing when I was talking to him recently, and so there's been a lot of progress in the last couple of weeks on the save points feature, and we're making a new UI that's going to be really good to let you uh, do your saves, restore your games from a previous save point, and um, and just generally just making this feature available for our users soon. I mean, I don't want to give any time estimate because it's very hard to make a promise and then keep it when it comes to giving an estimate on these kinds of things. But just wanted to give you all an update that it is currently being worked on, it is making good progress, and it is going to be released hopefully very soon. Um, it's just not going to be released today. But I think that one cool feature with the workshop page is that if we want to make that available to you, it might before even we release it, before we think it's ready, we might just give you the ability to enable the feature as a beta testing um, to the workshop page. So keep an eye on that, as that might happen soon. Hey, thanks, Destiny Gray. You hate hearing my voice too. Thank you. That's great. Um, okay, okay. If that's how you want to do it, I'll remember that. Ah, if only you were one of my players, the DM could take his revenge. Anyways, let's get to the Bazaar Showcase. After that, um, we are going to be doing our last giveaway. Um, and I want to also, before I want to mention a few things. Um, First of all, I want to thank Wild Magic Surge for gifting his animated fire pack. That was really cool of him to do that. I also want to thank the creators who decided to join us in the celebration by giving up to 50% off of some of their content from the bazaar. That goes to Limitron, Kelphasil, Wild Magic Surge, Brave New World, and Billy Wiki with crossheads. Um, uh, so that's big thank you goes to them. Um, we are also going to be doing um, more giveaways. So if you miss your chance today, you will still be able to get gift cards. Thanks to some of the sponsored Twitch streamers, because we do sponsor a couple of streamers who make some great content on Twitch. Among others, there's Baka Devil, who is a French DM doing French games on Twitch. There's Negative 2 Charisma, who just wrote in the chat, negative through charisma, who's really great at doing these games as well. And I love seeing the comments that you write in Twitter. By the way, love seeing those. Um, so negative two charisma, and we have Crash Gem as well, who did recently. If you all remember, there was a charity event that Gem did. Um, uh, and we're still partnering with them. So Crash Jam, negative two charisma, and Baka Devil, Twitch streamers who will be doing their own giveaways. So we gave them each $100 in gift cards to give to their to their viewers. The choice was theirs in how to distribute it. So I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember. I believe some have a $50 gift card, some $25 gift cards. Some of them might be doing 2 giveaways, some might be doing 5. It depends. In total, it's $100 for each of them that is available. We are also partnering with the Japanese community for Foundry VTT. And they are doing their own giveaway. So if you have not seen them, if you're eligible, meaning that you're part of the Japanese community, you can check out that tweet. I'll be posting. Actually, let me just post that right now in the chat. Um, so they are also going to be giving 5 gift cards of $20 each. Giovanna, what's the charity? Um, oh, okay, that's been asked of negative to charisma. Cool. Um, and I will also be posting the links to negative to charisma. I mean, they're in chat, so you should have access to their Twitch. But okay, so negative to charisma, um, and Crash Gem and Baka Devil. There you go. The 3 streamers that are. Oh gosh, I mistakenly closed my Twitch window. I lost all the chat. And I hope I didn't lose the private messages I got. I did mention the blog at the beginning of the stream. Sorry, people. Technical difficulties right now. I'm just gonna see if I didn't lose all the chat and all the private messages in the mailbox at the top. Okay, let me see. Yes, no. Mailbox just has a ton of claim this thing. Prime Gaming loot. I don't care about the Prime Gaming. I think that's then the notifications. My Twitch, you're all caught up. Come on. I really hope that. I mean, they still can message me again. Sorry about that. Wait, whispers. Okay, John Demand knows best how to use Twitch, I assume. But where? Oh, okay. I was just not looking at the right button for some reason. Okay. Okay, I got the messages. I got the whispers. All good. I have recovered the winners from earlier and their email addresses so I can contact them. Everything's back on track. Thank you, John Demand. Thank you. Okay, cool. All right. Yes, I did mention the blog earlier, but I mean, we started with like 30 viewers, now with like 66. So if you missed it, you can now go to here, resources, the adventure log, and you get access to the Forge's adventure log, which is our new blog where we'll be posting a lot of stuff, such as tips and tricks, guides, uh, Bazaar related content, engineering, which is, technical writing that I like to do, and things like that. So do check it out. Um, all right. Disaster averted. Well, not a big disaster because we still could contact those users, but still. Um, so yeah, I was just talking about the Japanese community event, as well as the streamers who are doing their own content. I see Destiny is actually in the chat. I don't know if you're done with whatever it is that you're doing, but let's go with our Bazaar Showcase. So we'll be showing off a few creators today. Usually we do 2, but today we are going to be doing 5. But it's going to go much faster because we're not going to get into too much detail. This is mostly just to show off the content from those creators who are also celebrating the anniversary with their own sales on the Bazaar. So we're going to be starting with Limitron's landing page kit. Actually, I should be posting these links in the chat. So, yeah, Zarek TV, an adventure blog. Well, adventure log, which is a blog. Uh, but yeah, so we have. We're gonna start off with Limitron's landing page kit. So you can find this in the bazaar. Um, it's a kit with 6 pre-made pages of landing pages, which are going to be great for setting up, your landing page for your game. You can see some of the features here. Um, so let's launch straight into it. I mean, you can see the various landing pages there, but let's straight launch into this one, and that's how we're gonna start with a landing page. That seems absolutely the right thing to do. Um, I see in my live stream notes that Destiny Gray wrote some weird phrase that is supposed to be a reference to SpongeBob, and he's asked me to say it, and I don't get it, but perhaps some of you are SpongeBob fans. So he says, "If nautical nonsense be something you wish, then drop on the deck and onto the launch page." All right. So, Limitron is a creator who makes a lot of nautical themed content. If you haven't seen his other content, it's very nautical in like pirates and things like that. From sea maps to naval combat guides and more, along with an upcoming pirate Borg project based off of Mockborg. And for this specific package, it is naval themed landing pages. And they're obviously really awesome for games. Personally, I've never used one because I never have the patience to create one that looks good. So this is really great because you can just make use of what Limitron already did for you, which is awesome. They're really awesome for a game because they're a transition for your players, so they are able to goof around and see like an overview of uh, the game, in between sessions, and you can keep notes there for them and things like that. This one contains a lot of details for you that you can customize for your players. You can see, there's various notes here like placing factions and NPC tokens. You can place your maps. There's let me actually disable audio video here. Oh, it's gonna reload. Okay, give me a second. And so you can. Sorry. I mean, you could see that I have too many tabs open. I need to start closing those. You can see even like from the video here, you can have like animated content, and you can have like a clock that you can move around things and stuff. So it's really cool. Um, um, what else? I mean, I think I have this one. So you can see like this one is really cool with the animated map here. It tells you where to place your maps, and this is the one with the tiles. Where's the tiles? So you can uh, you know customize the time of the day and things like that. There's a lot of cool stuff. Definitely check it out. Um, we I mean, if you've ever used Limitron's content before, then you probably already know just how much effort he puts into this into his content. So um, I'm sure you're gonna enjoy this, and they're all 50% off right now on the bazaar. So go ahead and grab that. From there, we're going to um, move into showing you some of the content from Kelfasil. Let me get you that URL into the chat. There you go. And I'm going to open that myself as well. So the package that we're showing from Kelfasil is the Gilded Leaf, um, which is a 6th level 5e adventure. It's really cool. And you have this Fae Village that looks like this. I'm going to disable the live kit stuff right now. It's gonna reload. Um, so with the Fae Village, you have this really beautiful, um, fantastical kind of village here in the Fae. Um, his content has a lot of stuff in it. Like you'll see all of the handouts. There's some music as well that comes with it. There's a lot of art. It's really beautiful. He uses, Kelfasil does collaborations with other uh, content creators, so he can give you a full-fledged experience with, like the music I was mentioning. He has a lot of other adventure modules that are really great that he's created. Um, and his modules, when you enable them, it allows you to automatically import that content straight into your Foundry VTT games. And this one is a short but fun 6th level adventure where you have the party that comes to a Fae village that's taken over by Hag and seeking an ancient and powerful magical artifact. And so it's up to your players to stop the Hag and save the day. It has all sorts of like custom items, custom NPCs with the different art. I showed a few of those. Um, it's really pretty cool. It's very, the style is really nice. Love it personally. Um, and so yeah, it's one of the content that's currently on sale as part of our anniversary celebration. Um, and we hope that you enjoy this content. And if you want, you can even, make things a little bit crazy with some tornadoes, winds, various animations onto the onto the map by getting the Wild Magic Surge wind pack. Give me a second here. The Tornado Weather pack is what I mean. I'm just gonna be showing this. Did I actually post a link earlier for Kelpacils? Yeah, I did. Okay. Uh, so yeah, you have Tornado Weather Pack by Wild Magic Surge, who is the one giving us the fire animated tokens as part of our giveaways, and it can be really nice to add that to any kind of pack. This is very different from the videos here. From like tornadoes on a dirt uh, like desert kind of thing, and throwing that into a fail uh, is very, very different, and it looks so good. And if you are not aware, because it's an asset pack, this is the kind of thing that's only on the Bazaar, only on the Forge, so you can just enable the access. Um, Whoops, I should go back here. You can just enable, disable them. You don't need to restart actually your world, and you get access to them by just going to the Bazaar here, assets, and you just go and select your assets, dust storms, and you just drag and drop. And here's some nice dust storm that's happening over this whole area. You know, um, just like that, it just changes the game uh, very nicely. So um, that's the Wild Magic Surge Tornado Weather Pack. Just a little windy. Um, and they're all, with. Let me actually show you here real quick. So, well, we can't see the previews, unfortunately. But if you have Mulinet Cloud, that's definitely compatible because, well, not Mulinet Cloud, but Mulinet tiles and uh, just the Mulinet modules. It's gonna be able to uh, index all of your asset packs and give you the preview images and all of that for your content. So you'll be able to drag and drop them also through Mulinet um, once you purchase them from the Bazaar. So yeah, um, you should check out Wild Magic Search. They have a lot of other content like this that are asset packs that work really well. Um, and give you this kind of augmented um, user player experience. The next one we're going to be showing is the um, Brave New Worlds Town and Cities. This is really incredible. I just saw Zarek TV in chat saying, Milnet is another high value module being developed. Game changer for me. Absolutely right. We showcased that the first time when it was released because Mulinet had a lot of the features that were part of my roadmap, part of the things I wanted to do. And then I saw Mulinet basically implement them. And, it wasn't like, oh, no, they did what we wanted. It was, oh, great, someone did what we wanted and they did it so well, then we don't need to reinvent it. And we just dropped that project so we were able to concentrate on other stuff for our users because Mulinet just does an amazing job at it. Um, Definitely check it out if you haven't seen our demo previously and you haven't seen Mulinet before. But anyway, Brave New World is releasing and it's currently on sale as well. Brave New World's Town and Cities, which is where's the Town and Cities? So you have various towns, various cities, various taverns. Um, you can see, they're all walled with some lighting and things like that. It's super well detailed. It's really nice. And the incredible thing is that if you look at, where is it? At this, it's 250 scenes. So, if you want any kind of tavern, town hall, smithy, home, house, shops, anything 250. I mean, a lot of them are variants. Like you can have uh, the same one in spring versus in in autumn, right? Which is actually really great, but still, that's probably like 50 different maps. Uh, and with all the variants, it's over 250 of them. It's really incredible. You have a lot of content there to go with, and I am lost again in all my tabs. And definitely recommend this. Um, and where was I? I have so many tabs to switch between. I'm so sorry. I get lost very quickly. Um, and this is the next one I want to show. So let's see if I didn't miss anything I wanted to mention on this one. Um, uh, do, 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 do. So yeah, Brave New Worlds is a relatively new creator for Foundry VTT, but they already have dozens of maps that are Foundry ready. And you can see, like I showed, that's not dozens, that's like hundreds of maps here, but they have a lot of content already. They're pre-configured with lights, walls, and you have several variants of each of these maps. And you can, just from these, you can create your own entire towns, um, just by stringing together all of those maps. It's really cool. And though these packages are currently 50% off on the Bazaar with the sale. And the final one that I want to show, yeah, it's the Bailey Wiki ship fortress, which is pretty incredible. I'm not gonna show the video. I'm gonna let you all discover it. It's also on sale, of course, because we're showing the stuff that is on sale. But let me activate this scene just to give you a little preview of what it looks like. So it doesn't look like I mean, it looks like a lot. Like you have 5, 6 ships, 7 ships with the lighting and all that. But it looks a little chaotic. And that's fine because once you select, ooh, give me a second. That's a lot of ambient sound. Once you select your token, you see now it looks good. You can see this beautiful fortress, and it's really interesting because if I go up the stairs, you see my token. They just went. Oh, I'm going down the stairs actually, so I'm minus 10 feet, and this is completely different. Now I'm at the bottom of this ship, and if I go back, now I'm at the this level, and it's completely different. Let me see. Can I go up? Is there an exit somewhere? Wait, I know there was an exit somewhere. I'm lost. It is a big ship. So you'll excuse me if I'm. Oh, there they are. So I can go out, and now I'm on the top of this ship, and you can see the ballistas. You can see all of the stuff, and it's really nice. But if I unselect it, you get this pretty incredible view. And this is a collaboration between Crosshead and Bailey Wiki, with Bailey Wiki creating this incredible Foundry VTT ready map with all these modules, and just giving you all of this content in one single map is pretty incredible. And if you want, as a DM, you can click here on the levels layer, because it uses that module, and you can see now. You can switch from all the levels. You have the masts, you have um, various stuff, sea level, all of that, and they all have a certain elevation. So your token, depending on the elevation that they have, and that changes automatically as they move around the ship. They get to see a different level, a different view. This is really incredible. So you can see all 7 of these ships. They have the sub level, they have the sea level. Some have even, the big one has 4 more levels above sea level. It's just incredible. Um, Absolutely magnificent work as usual by Bailey Wiki, and that's that's great. This is what you get when you get this collaboration between multiple creators, as we've seen with the other packages as well. Um, so yeah, that's what I wanted to show. Let's see. Uh, yeah, it uses a lot of modules for better support. Like there's better roofs, there's levels, of course, as I've just shown. Um, they give you this sort of like 3D layered experience to your 2D maps here. It's really awesome. Um, so it's not so much an adventure in Foundry. It's more like an experience. So you have uh, this scene that you can just use for so many different things in your existing adventures. Um, and that's it. That's basically it for our showcase of the Bazaar content. It's really cool. I'm really glad to see all this amazing content on sale on the Bazaar. So you can definitely go to the Bazaar um, marketplace, look at the stuff that is currently on sale, or you can also look at our other 600 content that's available. Um, and yeah, you can see Brave New Worlds here, 50%. Brave New World Town and Cities, 49%. Many content from Limitron also being, 45% off and things like that. So definitely check these people out. They are amazing creators, and they've been very generous by offering these sales to celebrate the Forge's incredible 2-year anniversary. Um, I will say um, that we are done with the Bazaar Showcase, which means if you have been following closely, which means it's time for yet another giveaway, uh, gift card giveaway, uh, or a giftaway. That's the new name. So, for those who have not already, if you have already entered the giveaway, you are still in it. If not, then please post in chat hashtag Forge is cool to enter, where we will be drawing 3 people for a $20 gift card from the Forge, a $25 gift card from Wormwood, and a Wild Magic Surge Fire animated tokens. Not tokens, assets. So the first one that gets picked will have the choice. So when you raise your hand to say, I'm here, don't skip me. Also, please tell us, do you want the $20 gift card on the Forge, which you can use towards your subscription or towards the Bazaar, or anything that you can purchase on the Forge? Or if you want this magnificent $25 Wormwood gift card, um, that will send you. I mean, I'll just send you the gift card, the code directly, so you can use it right away. But yeah, if you're interested in Wormwood content, you want to buy a beautiful dice box, a dice tray, or who knows, a table. This one is my dice tray. Oh, I didn't show you this earlier. I mean, I did show the box, but I didn't show you that um, when I ordered it, we had it engraved. I don't know if that's gonna show. I should probably look at it from OBS so I don't have like 30-second delay. It keeps removing it. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, it's engraved with a custom message to thank uh, the people. Yeah, it's blanking out because and video broadcast. Let me see. Give me a second. I might be able to actually just disable that for a second here. Yeah, I'm gonna remove the background. Yeah, there you go. So it's not blanking it. So thank you for all you do. Happy holidays. Fight goblins, not servers. So I had that engraved because that's what I was offering as a holiday gift to my team. And if you want one, you can get that on Wormwood or any of their other stuff. Either way, you get a $25 gift card. Right. So, Forge is cool. Hashtag Forge is cool if you haven't done so already. And if you win, please let me know if you want the Wormwood gift card or the Forge gift card. And I will be drawing the first winner in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One late person joining and draw entrant. .rs is our first winner. .rs. Congratulations, .rs. Please make your voice known. Let us know that you are still here and you saw that you won, and let us know what it is. Yay! .rs is here and they are available. Cool. You got it. So what do you want? The Wormwood gift card or the Forge gift card? Let me know either in chat or send me a message to tell me basically to give me your email address in private as a whisper, and you can tell me what it is that you want. There you go. So .rs, which one do you want? The Wormwood or the Forge gift card? And while you ponder the question, I will draw the second winner. Kyrie Janasi, who I saw chatting earlier. Hey, Kyrie Janasi, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Congratulations. I hope you're still here. Yes! Yay! Get out. Okay, I'm going out. Well, congratulations on winning either the Wormwood gift card or the Forge gift card, depending on .rs's choice here. Congratulations. Awesome. And the last person who will be getting the animated fire tokens from Wild Magic Surge is Dom Odyssey. Dom Odyssey, are you here? Congratulations. All right, so Dom Odyssey, yes! Woo! Awesome. So everyone is here. Congrats. .rs. I don't know if you sent me a message on the other. The whisper. No. .rs. Please tell me what it is that you want in terms of gift card. And so I'm just gonna .rs and Irie Genesi and Dom Odyssey. Please message me with your email address. And that's been sent from Kakaroto DM, which is my personal account, by the way. Just so I can get you those gift cards. All right. So if you have not won yet, like I said before, you still have a chance to win more gift cards because we are selling hundreds of dollars of gift cards all over the place. So you have the Japanese community. So if you're part of the Japanese community, you will have access to this contest by the Foundry VTT community on um, from the Japanese community, where they will be also giving out five gift cards of $20 each. So check that out. I did retweet that. So if you're not already on Twitter, follow us on Twitter. And you also have three streamers, Negative Two Charisma, Crash Jam, and Baka Devil, who also have $100 in gift cards in various denominations. So do check them out, follow them on Twitch, and check out their own streams where they will be giving away those gift cards. I believe Crash Gem will be doing their giveaway Sunday and Monday night, so next couple of days. I'm not entirely sure about Negative 2 Charisma, but they are here in chat, so they can let you know when it is. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of this week for Negative 2 Charisma doing their gift cards giveaways on their Twitch. And finally, we will also be doing two more gift cards and two more animated fire assets by Wild Magic Surge through our Twitter and through our Reddit. So keep an eye out on our Twitter feed and on the Reddit channel. We'll probably do it on Monday, or maybe even Tuesday, because it is the weekend. And it is a long weekend because it's actually a holiday on Monday, and I want to rest after a very exhausting week. And then we'll take care of the social media and do the giveaways. We'll run them for next week. Probably something like retweet, follow, and retweet, and we'll do the drawing in a week or something like that. We'll see. We'll get those details sorted out next week, and just follow us on Twitter. So that would be twitter.com/forgevtt. Actually, I should post all of that stuff in the chat. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Reddit. Follow us on Facebook. We don't really use Facebook, but we do have a Facebook. Follow our new adventure blog, Adventure Log, and join us on Discord. And yeah, that's about it. That's all the stuff I wanted to talk about. I hope I didn't forget anything. But now we can go into Q&A mode, because I know you all like to ask me questions. So Q&A mode. To finish this awesome anniversary celebration, I am here to answer all of your questions. So feel free to ask whatever it is that you want to ask. I can hear. So, oh, all right. John Demand, yeah, you have one of those shirts. So, yeah, for those who haven't seen that, this is a Forge t-shirt. And the back, I don't know how much of that is going to be visible. It's probably all sweaty, but yeah, it has the Fight Goblins banner on the back. All right. Any questions? Anyone? Do you have questions for me? Yes, Alaric also has one of those. So John and Alaric, being moderators of the Forge, we sent them those T-shirts as a thank you. Uh, let's see. Will D&D Beyond merging with Wizards of the Coast affect any of the D&D Beyond integration module, or is that something you don't know yet? Ooh, that's a really good question. We've heard that question asked a few times. We unfortunately do not know. It's not so much about an I don't know yet, but it's more about a we don't expect any changes, but there are no guarantees. Um, it's a different company. They have a very different mindset from D&D Beyond, but at the same time, um, we it's still D&D Beyond. It's still the same D&D Beyond team that's there, so they will have that same influence. Hopefully, D&D Beyond team will be influencing um, Wizards of the Coast as much as Wizards of the Coast will be influencing D&D Beyond. Um, uh, so what we've been doing with the Forge and with Beyond 20 and all the other third-party tools that integrate with D&D Beyond, whether it's Mr. Primate's D&D Beyond importer or even above VTT, which is a Chrome extension for a VTT that's inside D&D Beyond. We don't know, but I don't think there's much to worry about at this point. Let's see. My good friend, I have to take my leave. Roto, thank you for all the information on 4.0 for goodness. Have a great day. Have a great day too, Kay. By the way, um, let me see. That's going to be just send a message to Irie Janasi to let them know which gift card they. All right. Question, Alaric, how's the bunny? The bunnies are doing great. They are doing really nice. They're always hungry, and they're super cute, always. Are there any legal questions of pulling D&D Beyond data? Is it a gray area, or should there be no issues that way regarding IP rights? Distracted DM, that's a good question. I believe it's mentioned or answered somewhere in the article, uh, uh, or maybe not. So there should not be any legal issues with regards to IP rights because we're not distributing any of that data. We're not just providing you with the data. We are literally downloading that data using your authentication under your name, and we're just converting it from one format to another. We are basically doing the same job as Chrome would be doing, and the same job as the print to PDF would be doing. It's just converting from one format to another, and we're not distributing that data. We're just saving it in your storage, in your personal storage area. That's why when you use the D&D Beyond integration, it uses up some of your quotas because it has to upload that content to, let's say, D&D Beyond. It has to upload that content to your assets library. It has to use some of that space because all of the links, all of the data, all of the content from D&D Beyond is if I look at the basic rules here, I mean, even in the where is it? So even here, even if I look at the basic rules here, this listing in the bazaar, if I open the image, it's pointing to my own personal assets library, images, book covers. So initially, so images, book covers. That's the book covers that are displayed in the bazaar. So even the bazaar is not showing you the. It's not like showing you these images. It's not showing you the content. That's why you have to click the refresh list manually the very first time before it displays anything, because it needs to go grab that from D&D Beyond and put it into your content in order to display to you what choices there are and those images, because we don't have the rights, the copyright to distribute those images even. So that's why, in my opinion, I'm not a lawyer, but it's not a gray area. There's no legal implication. There's no copyright infringement in any way. No more than Chrome is doing copyright infringements um, by accessing the data for you when you access it yourself, right? Thinking of doing the same with Demiplane. They have Pathfinder, World of Darkness, the new Marvel game, and Free Legion games in the works, implementing something quite similar to D&D Beyond. We don't have any plans specifically to do that with Demiplane. I don't know the status of those things. I believe it's mostly like character sheet stuff. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't really looked into that. I know that, for example, Pathfinder, they have a good deal already with Foundry VTT. They are providing their own content, premium modules, and all of that. So I don't think there's a need for us to go there. Um, but we'll see what the future holds. I don't even know if their current content is finished or if it's still in development. Um, are you running or playing in a tabletop games right now? Have a favorite system? My favorite system is D&D 5e. I don't have a long running game that I'm DMing, but I am playing as a player in a game by Oshi, one of our moderators. That you, if you're on Discord, you probably know who Oshi is. He's the DM, and I'm one of the players in his campaign. Yeah, I will also be doing next week a 2 or 3 shot. Supposed to be one shot, but it takes like 10 hours to complete. Um, that we'll do in 2 or 3 sessions. I'll be doing that for the Forge team, especially as Veronique, who is new to the team, hasn't doesn't have a lot of experience with D&D, so we want to like introduce her to the game and get to see her role play and be terrified because I'm gonna kill all the players. Um, oh, hello from Cape Town, South Africa. Um, let me see. Thank you. Very curious what sort of legal help you folks have. I work for a tech IP law firm. Oh, you work for a tech IP law firm. That's interesting. I might reach out to you just to see what kind of stuff you do. I'm curious. Let's see. Outside of everything currently in development, any big ideas or dreams for future Forge functionality that you would love to see in the next 2 years? Ooh, next 2 years. Um, there's there's some stuff that really caught my eye when we were at uh, PAX Unplugged in December last time. There were a lot of board games, and I kind of fell in love with the idea of having board games running on Foundry VTT or just like remotely playing board games. And I wanted to have uh, some kind of, I don't know, a Forge Monopoly sort of game, Forgeopoly. Um, it's not specifically functionality, but I'd like to explore a bit more the board game area because I know a lot of tabletop role playing gamers um, also like to play board games, and I'd like to make that easier for them. Um, Apart from that, I mean, the biggest thing is the bazaar, which we want to keep improving, making it as easy for creators to get into the Foundry ecosystem as it would be for. Sorry, there's like an emergency alert on my phone. Okay, so apparently there's some huge storm warning. Um, yeah, I was saying like the bazaar getting more content, getting more tools to help the creators. Like for example, the Compendium Browser, as you saw, is like one step. There's the Patreon integration. If you see from the workshop, the Patreon integration is another step towards that goal. And there's more stuff. The bazaar is going to be a lot of the stuff that we want to be working on for the next 2 years. But yeah. Let's see. Question: would your save game functionality allow DM to run two separate groups through the same adventure? Um, you can already do that. You can already like clone the world. Um, generally speaking, you don't want to have a single world with two separate groups because the chat is going to be, potentially not the same, but also mostly, one group goes somewhere and they open the doors. The other group will come. Oh, the secret door! I forgot to close that secret entrance, or things like that. If someone is drawing on the map or put in templates, you don't want that. So that's why you want to separate your groups in two different worlds. But what you would do is probably have your master copy of your world and then clone it once for each of your groups. Um, let's see, I'm gonna try and go faster on these questions. Let's get going, but great stream. Can't wait for those alien servers, and thanks so much for the shout outs. Thank you, Negative to Charisma. Um, John Demand already answered you. Need to get my Starfinder. Uh, he just scrolled. One shot up and running for you guys. Yeah, John, I want to play that Starfinder at some point with you because you do some amazing stuff with this the screenshots that you show us. And then upload them. Is that allowed with the Forge? So Dreamsleever asks if it's allowed to prep offline and then upload your games to the Forge. It is definitely allowed. You can just do the summon import wizard and then select your local Foundry game. We don't recommend it usually, however, because you're gonna have desync of data um, uh, between your it's answered here actually. Uh, if you start modifying things on your local copy, like if you forget to export your game from the Forge after you're done, and then you modify your local game and then you overwrite, then maybe the changes you had in the last session get overwritten. Or if in between sessions your players come to the game and do stuff like make some rolls or whatever, change their character sheet to update their items, and you make your changes locally, you could overwrite that. So you're gonna have some issues synchronizing your local with the Forge. So it's generally just preferred to run um, uh, straight from the Forge. I mean, the Forge is still basically your same Foundry game. So if you know Foundry pretty well, it's not going to make any difference whether you're accessing it through here or through something else. Um, so yeah, that would be my advice to you. Is there any way to allow for manifest URL link to use asset storage and not data storage? There's a lot of Patreon creators I love, but currently are not on the Bazaar. Install them locally and then use import wizard. They've been using for 24 months now. I appreciate all you do. Evo Unnamed. That's a great question. What you will see is that if you go to the Bazaar, I'm just trying to find the tab that's already there. Okay, if you go to the Bazaar and do install from manifest URL, you place that manifest URL in install module. It will first increase your quota by 2 gigabytes, just to give you ample space to install that zip file. As it installs that, it will then optimize it, doing the same thing as the import wizard does, but doing it on the server side by moving all the media to your assets library and deleting them from your data storage and then restoring to your quota to what it was originally. So it ends up being exactly the same way. You just don't have to go through the import wizard. You can just paste your manifest and it will take care of the whole um, uh, separation of assets with the data all on its own for you automatically. Implementing tabletop games like Mansions of Madness would be awesome. I don't know Mansions of Madness, and I am not sure if it's already something that's supported or not. I don't think it's our job, our responsibility, though, to be implementing those kinds of things, um, unless it's a board game. Mention of Madness. Oh, it's a board game. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll look into that. I mean, the idea is to, I mean, with the V10, that's supposed to have better support for cards. We'd love to start doing some stuff on that end. Um, so yeah, we'll see about that. Obviously, it will be very dependent on the actual license holders of that content. Awesome. Any other questions?
if there are no more questions, I will end this stream, go feed my bunnies because they are getting hungry, and close my windows because of the thunderstorm that's apparently happening right now. Um, so thank you everyone for participating. Thank you everyone for being here and for being with the Forge itself. Oh, I was showing you my screen, but yeah, I'm in Q&A mode. I was showing you the import wizard, the manifest install, and all of that, but I did not show my screen, so you did not see what I was talking about. I'm sorry, but I hope you still got what I was trying to say. Uh, so yeah, thanks everyone for using the Forge for making um, us do this because we love doing what we do, and we can only do it thanks to you because you are supporting um, us, and we want to provide you with that service. We receive your feedback, we hear what you're saying, and we do our best to make sure that everyone is as happy as they can be. So thank you, everyone. Many hugs, Alaric, and thanks. Just thank you, everyone, and happy 2-year anniversary. Enjoy your weekend. If you're in Canada, enjoy the long weekend, and see you all next week um, in Discord, and probably next month for another dev update stream, which hopefully will show you some more great stuff that's being worked on. Yeah, here to the next 2 years. Awesome. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy and happy anniversary, and have a nice weekend. Bye bye.